That was
Okay.
well said.
Uh,
Yeah. I just want to add too what Brad was saying. We're also in the digital age, man. If you don't know, because you don't want to know, I mean, you really don't want to know.
That's right.
You know what I mean? My mantra has always been business is life and life is business. I run my house like a like a corporation. My spreadsheet, if I was to show it to you, I'd be like, oh, this dude's crazy. I account for every dollar that is spent. Not every cent, but every dollar I round up. So I know exactly where my money went and where I can also project where my money is going. I have spending plans, all types of calculations built into my spreadsheet, and I can change things on a whim and change direction at a whim. So you know, get into you know a mindset of ownership. That's what America's about. The only thing Rael did not say when he was talking about the credit, the America's economy, is that it's the cheapest credit system, one of the cheapest credit systems in the world. It's free money as long as you have your stuff together. Get your credit together. The best way of always doing it is always having a nuclear family, having two incomes and stuff like that. That's always great. It's always best, but you can do it by yourself too. And you're gonna have to put, like my grandma used to say, you have to put the pork down. There's some things you're gonna have to stop doing. You got to tighten your belt, and make some. I don't see him as sacrifices. We play too much. For me, I guess it's all about what you think fun is. Me owning stuff is fun. Not having, gear and jewelry. That's not fun to me. It was when I was 19, 20, 22, maybe, But now it's having stuff, closing deals, selling stuff. I'm considering selling my house right now. Because of where the market's at. It's a seller's market. The amount of equity I got in my home, I don't think I'm going to get that again. And if it does go down and come back up, it'll probably be another 10, 15 years until that happens. So now I got to weigh in the wear and tear on my house. Usually tenants, 2 years a piece. That's 6 or 7 more families in my house, more stuff I got to fix. And then I got a house that's 10, 15 years older. So now I got to really remodel it, to match, the new inventory in the market. So this is business. No emotional ties. It's all a dream. If you want to retire somewhere specifically for you and your family, then you plan on that, and then you start working that out as far as buying your own land. Make sure you own everything. But as far as living in the city you live in now because of the job you work and getting emotionally attached to a dwelling, because that's what it is, without looking at it as a business opportunity, then you're out of pocket. The condo you live in, the townhouse you live in, the home you live in is all business. Now, if you live in an apartment, you're throwing money away. Now, apartments are good if you in the industry and you require to move around a lot and you can't really set roots down. Then it makes sense, not to have a house because selling and maintaining houses requires presence. Even though I'm maintaining multiple properties from over in Germany, but I'm already set up, so I get it. If you got to move around,
Okay,
but
well,
if you
what about renting a house?
rent, I wouldn't rent anything. I mean, if you want to rent it out, I rent out. I'm a landlord, boss. I'm an American.
Okay, I get it.
All right, my bloodline goes back 40 years. I know what plantations I come from. I'm an owner. All right, I ain't renting nothing. That's my mentality. So that's the mentality a lot of other groups have, or individuals in different groups have. They have an ownership mentality. That's what America is. It's an ownership. Remember, it was founded as an ownership society. That's what Federalists are. The only people who allowed to vote in America initially were white men who owned stuff.
Landowners.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So you couldn't even vote in America unless you own something. That's how America was established, baby. So we got to get with the fabric of what it is, especially in the sense of the fact that that economy was built on the back of your ancestors. So you should have an attitude. That's how you use slavery. You use it as an attitude. You know what I mean? To build out of. You know what I mean? So, I want more. I deserve more. My
Right.
family deserves more. And if your bloodline didn't give it to you, then you be the start of it.
Thank you.
All right, you be the foundation. Nothing was given to me. I come from the crack 80s eating potted meat and spam.
Preach, bro.
And I
Definitely.
got properties all around Arizona. I got 2 houses in Stafford County, Virginia, and I got a co-owner of a home in North Carolina. I'm not messing around.
No, that's right.
And that means I had to put the pork down from time to time. You can't play your way through life. It's not going to come to you easy. We got work to do, black men, and we got to start doing business with each other too.
And
You got to start
Big
working
Sean,
with each other.
I want to say this. What I like about what you're saying right here, the whole point you're saying is it's nothing personal. It's business as usual.
Mhm.
You know, we can get out of all the